Podcast. I want to jump straight into it. Hey, listen, everybody keep hitting me up, asking me what site we use. We use Bovada.lv. The reason being is they have the most action 24/7, and they got sports in every country in the world. Every country in the world, they got sports. You feel me? But I said this to say, Bovada is a scam. You have to be careful too. You feel me? You have to be careful. I'm about to tell y'all a few stories, right? It was like 4 days ago. It was CSK Moscow versus Anadolu Efes. Two of the top international basketball teams outside the NBA. They play in the Euro League. So Bovada, CSK Moscow was the favorite. I think they were up by like 13 points in reality. But Bovada had Anadolu Efes as winning the game. And they also had them as the underdog on the live line. So Bovada had had Anadolu Efes winning the game and as the underdog, which, didn't make sense. So I looked at it, I'm like, hold on, this might be the glitch. So I want to verify, was their score correct? So I went to two other sites that I checked my scores on, flashscore.com and sofascore.com. They had the same exact score as Bovada. They had Anadolu Efes, it was like I think it was like second quarter, Anadolu Efes, by their scores were up like 13 points. So Bolvada has Anadolu Efes plus 13 and plus 400 on the money line. So I sent out a text, hey, y'all looking at what I'm looking at? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, man, I done verified with two other sites that this score is correct. We go to hitting it. Hit the Anadolu Efes plus 13. Hit the money line. Hit it again. So I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? By the way, this is not cheating because the game is still live. Anything can happen. That's just a line error on their part. You feel me? Now, if the game was over and they left that line up there and you bet after the outcome is already decided, then that's stealing. That's stealing. We didn't do that. So I put my phone out. I don't even check the scores no more. Cause I'm like, man, this money in the bank. I get a text like 30 minutes later. Bro, did you look at the scores? I'm like, come on. So I checked the score. They changed the score to now CSK Moscow is winning by 30. So I go look at the other two sites. They got CSK Moscow winning by 30 also. I'm like, oh my goodness, we got caught with our hand in the cookie jar. We got finesse. I've never seen Bovada put out a fake score and then the other two sites also had a fake score. Never seen that ever. Now, I've seen Bovada put out a fake score, but these other sites would never ever have it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh my goodness, we got caught with our hand in the cookie jar. But I put out that text and let them know, hey man, y'all already know ain't nothing 100%, but this is a glitch. I like it. We got caught with our hand in the cookie jar. You feel me? But it's another thing. Let me tell you why Bovada is also a scam. Had we had won that bet, there was still an 80% chance they wouldn't have paid us our winnings. They would have refunded our original wages and said, oh, it was a line error. Remind you, they offshore. They don't have nobody regulating them, so they can do what the fuck they want to do. You feel me? Straight like, and I've seen them do it to me before. And it's crazy because I'm like, man, that was some bullshit. So a few of the other homies, they hit them up, try to get their money back or whatever. I just took the L on the chin, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You got to be careful when you're dealing with them. This is why I tell y'all, nothing is 100% in this business. Nothing, anything can happen. You feel me? For real, for real. So you got to be careful. Never just be on Bovada and think their scores are accurate. Always double check, triple check, whatever you got to do. You feel me? So let me tell you a story that had happened in America. You feel me? So a few years ago, I was in a sports book, right? I had some homies with me or whatever. It was the University of Texas men's basketball team. They were playing a team out of California. University of Texas men's basketball team was favored by like 50 points. So one of my homies called me over to the kiosk, like, bro, you see this? In a Real Sportsbook, you can make your own wager at the desk, or you can go to the kiosk. Kiosk ain't nothing but like a computer that you can just place your wager on. So he's like, hey, come here, come check this out. So I go and look. University of Texas men basketball is plus 50. Line error. I'm like, hey, we go to hitting it. Go to hitting it. Go to hit it. They print the ticket or whatever. Remind you, in the U.S., once the ticket is printed, especially on the live, it don't matter if it's a line error on their part. If you win, they got to pay you. Ain't none of that shady shit the online sports books that's offshore can do and get away with. Ain't none of that shit done. None of that. So any sports book in America that once that ticket is printed, they have to pay you. It's because they got people that regulate them. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a problem, you can get the situation handled. So we go to hitting it. The kiosk freeze. They take the line down. When the line come back up, it's corrected. Now it's Texas minus 50. We already got Texas plus 50. You feel me? That was a line error on their part. So when the game is over, a few of the homies, they was a little nervous, but they went up there, they cashed the tickets. They was like, whoo, you feel me? So I said that to say, when you betting online, just be careful, man. Nothing is worth putting your last on. Believe that. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? Because anything can still happen. And I recommend, if you're not a person that likes to wager on any sport and every sport, find you a good American sports book, or go to a real sports book and place your wager. You feel me? But if you somebody that like to bet 24/7, every day, all day, Bovada is the site for you. They have more action than any other site in the world. The most action. Just be careful on that. You feel me? And they pay out pretty fast. If you're a high-ranking member on there, they pay out pretty fast, like 45 minutes type shit. You feel me? So another thing, man, y'all tap in. College football been up and down. It's crazy right now. It's crazy right now. Some of these scores, I'm like, damn, like it's crazy right now. But in the NFL, we are 9-2-1 to start the year. 9-2-1. Our only two losses, Broncos -4. Come on, Russ. I'm a fan, man. Like, come on, Russ. Like, I understand you getting some bad breaks over there, but we lost to Russ yesterday, and we lost to the Giants week 1 against the Cowboys. And the only tie we had was the Eagles versus the Vikings on Thursday night -6. It hit right on 6. But other than that, we've been on fire. Fire. Even the teasers coming through, baby. For real, for real. But y'all tap in, man. Mad Dogg World 15. That's MADDOGG World 15. Hit me up on Instagram ASAP. Let's go. Let's get it.